Well, again, everybody, it's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. I'll show y'all something I picked up yesterday. Could this be my new shower gun? Probably. One or two people brought up when I did that little shower gun video about how loud, ear-piercing, that my 44 Magnum would probably be within closed quarters like of a bathroom. And you know, it made a lot of sense. Now, that's not the reason that I went on and did this. Charter Arms and this Bulldog is something that's kind of escaped me. I guess it's went below my radar for a while. And for a gun that came out in the early 70s, like I came out in the early 70s, that's kind of unusual that I didn't pay attention to it. But for some reason, it just never was on my radar. I guess I was always thinking Magnum and not thinking so much about the special. And y'all, I'll tell you the truth. When I bought this gun, traded for this gun yesterday and brought it home, the 5, and of course it's just old cowboy ammo, the 5 rounds that I put through this gun yesterday was the first 5 rounds of 44 Special I've ever shot. Now, I own 2 44 Magnums at the moment. I've owned more than that before. And I actually had 2 rounds of some hollow point silver tip Winchester 44 Special that someone had given me. But I've never put 44 Special in any of my 44 Magnums and shot them. So what I did was I let go of the Taurus 605 357 and gave just a few dollars with it to grab this new Bulldog. Now, I don't know about y'all, and once again, this is a kind of an unnerving thing to ever point a gun at yourself. So I'll step off to the side just because it feels weird, but we can clearly see this gun's unloaded. But y'all, that's some fairly good sized holes in a little old bitty gun. And this gun, now what I see online says this gun weighs 21 ounces. And some of the paperwork that I got with it from Charter Arms, it's under one of these. Yeah, it's under here. It says 19 point something ounces for this model. That is a really, really light gun. And the single action trigger, we'll start off with there, is extremely crisp. It's not very heavy. There's absolutely no creep whatsoever. It's simple. Double action. It's a little heavy, but it's not no heavier than my Taurus 605 was. You know, and the truth is, it might be a little bit shorter of a stroke on that. Anyway, I just can't help but think that 44 Special with the right bullet and a decent charge of my preferred powder is going to, and this is just in cowboy rounds, is going to be probably a better stopper. Here's what I was thinking. You know, my wife didn't want to. She didn't want to shoot 357 Magnums out of the 605. She's never shot a 357 Magnum round out of any, but she didn't want to. She'd heard it was all, mean and everything else. Some of it might have been my fault way back when. Well, I recounted to her a story that I'd read. It's in the news just within the last several years of a woman who was at home alone with her children and was a victim of a home invasion in which she, as far as I know, she unloaded what was likely a 5-shot 38 Special revolver. No idea what bullet was in it, y'all. It was probably full metal jacket or some round nose stuff, be my guess. Unloaded it into the intruder who was threatening them, and he took all the rounds, lived. As far as I know, he lived completely the way through it, but he just surrendered because I guess he was afraid that she had a 6th shot, and that might do him in. Well, that tells me that if he hadn't have surrendered, he might have been able to still go ahead and finish her off. Now and there she was with an unloaded pistol. So I told my wife about that. I said, look, that's just 38 Special. And I said, with these, I said, even if I download 44 Special to a load she's comfortable with a decent bullet, it's still got to be a better fight stopper than a low pressure 38 special. I would think it has to be a little bit more effective. So this is what I've done. The weather's a little nasty today, so I'm going to get out and shoot it on camera before too long, maybe within the next couple of days or so. Have to see how things go, and let y'all see it going off. But I am here to tell you that I'm really digging this. I can't believe how light that gun is. And you know, reading the reviews, I came home and read some reviews, and I went back to my dealer on another day and did this after it had caught my eye. But after reading the reviews, you know, I see that Charter Arms, under some of its previous business incarnations, had some quality issues back years ago. But now this is a new gun, and everything that I'm hearing, everything that I've read, the Charter Arms that's been made for the last long while has really stepped up their quality. And I'm finding I'm having a very hard time finding anybody to say anything bad about the current guns. So I think for what I've got in it, for what I want, and y'all, this fits in my same pocket holster that the Taurus 605 357 fit in. Now the grip is a little longer, and I see where you can get a little bit shorter grip if that's going to be an issue. I don't think it's going to be an issue, because the only times probably the only time I'll carry this out in public will be the few places and times that I ever carry it concealed anyway. And during the cold weather, I can have it in the jacket pocket. Warm weather, it still fits in my blue jeans pockets, of course, but now I got a little bit of grip sticking out. We'll work on that. We'll figure that out. But anyway, that's what I did. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to work up a load for her and a load for me. I'm not going to try to turn this into a Magnum. I got a Magnum or two for that. But I think that with reasonable pressures, and I could find an effective, a round that's both effective and comfortable for both her, and one that I like too. And, you know, shoot. New Starline brass, $20-something per 100. I've already got the dies, I've already got the powder and the primers. And, you know, order me a bullet mold and something I like. If I decide not to go with a jacketed bullet, we'll just have to see. I'm doing the research on it at the moment. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you hitting like if you'll do that. Subscribe, and hey, hang with us. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get more interesting. I can't think of anything else to hold y'all up with. Thanks for watching.